Deal with your audience.
Right? Hi, everybody.
Happy Monday! Yes!
I love the energy.
Yes.
Yes, that's exactly where we are right now. I hope you guys are excited as we are. We're just hoping to get this started off right. We're waiting for a couple of you guys to join us. Give us a few minutes. We'll give you a minute or two. But yeah, did you get your exercise in there?
Of course I did. Monday morning, get it in.
Yep.
Did you do your yoga?
Stop it. Yes. Tomorrow.
And that's okay.
I know. I'm not even worried about it.
I even did some weights, which I don't really usually do, but my guy, Sean Vega, did some weights in today that my youngest son, 8-year-old, 10-pound weights.
Wow.
Because he's into weights now, and he said, "Mommy, don't use them because it
What?
might not be good for you." But it's good for him.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. Whatever.
He's
I
funny.
did my workout
He's
and
funny.
feeling good. I got some green juice in here.
So you're killing it today. I love it.
Trying. It's Monday.
Love it.
Start every week off fresh.
Seriously. Started up and expecting good things. Like,
Because the oxtails I had last night was not on the list. So let's forget about that.
serious.
But it was so good.
That's good. It was worth it then.
Yes.
So we're gonna jump right in. We wanted to wrap up. It is already January 30th.
I don't know how that happened.
Right? Like, it's 2017 and it's flying by. So January is over, but we wanted to wrap up that healthy
Almost
you self-care focus we had from the start of the month. And we wanted to emphasize, like, just to reiterate those primary things that we shared with you over the course of the month, which was some tools and tips. Number one, to stay on track with your health. Number two, to reduce stress as much as possible in your lives. The idea being, if you take care of you, you handle life better. You handle anything that comes your way better.
So true.
So we will list those out at the end of the video. But what I wanted to talk about today, which was something that's been coming up over the course of the last week, and something that affected my life, and I'm sure it has affected every person at some point or another, that a lot of people don't address. They're not cognizant of the fact that this is hindering their lives and blocking some of their relationships. This is causing, animosity towards, loved ones, or, ending friendships. What am I talking about? I'm talking about unforgiveness. I'm talking about holding grudges. That bitterness that builds up because somebody slighted you or did you wrong or offended you some way, somehow, and you're still remembering that comment or that incident that changed how you looked at the person. Let's let that go. There's no other way.
Sometimes we don't realize that we're even holding on to it.
Right.
So we don't even know that we.
That's so true. Here's an indicator. Here's a key indicator for that. Let's say an old friend, or honestly your spouse. You're having a day and your spouse calls you and you're like, don't feel like talking to you right now. Or that friend that you thought about and you instantly got this level of
angst,
agitation, and you're like, what's that?
What is all that about?
What is that?
Let's not ignore that.
Exactly. Take a moment and evaluate. We've been talking about self-evaluation and how important it is to be aware of our responses, to be aware of how we are reacting to stimulus and things in life. That is a key indicator to say, okay, there's some friction, there's some strife, or something there that is making me have a negative view of that person. What is that? And, think about it, and something will come up, some incident, some comment, something that made you take offense.
Right here, journaling is a great thing to insert right here.
Wow.
You feel it in the day, at night you write, I was feeling kind of weird about this. I don't really know. And things will start coming out. You didn't even remember. You didn't know he was holding on to. I remember when he did some minute whatever, but it's still bothering you. It's still agitating you in some kind of way. So journaling helps to bring that stuff out.
Right. Just like you mentioned, I will share my story in that there was a point in my marriage where I had to just make a choice. I had to make a choice and say, you know what, I'm in this. I've decided to marry him and love him unconditionally. And yet there was this level of just friction, because he would be doing kind things now, but I would still be remembering, but he never made up for something he did that hurt my feelings 3 years ago. And I remember being like, okay, we were past it, so I wouldn't bring it up, but I was still keeping a log of it. I had like a mental list of everything he did wrong.
Now you want to try to act
For
right?
how many umpteen years? I had this list, and I had to sit there and list out all of these things that when I thought of my husband, I could remember that he hurt me. And I would list it all out, and I had to sit there and actively say one at a time, I forgive him. I forgive him. And that was my process in working these things out.
Excellent.
Because it limited me from seeing the good things he was doing now. I wasn't receptive to it. I wasn't accepting the fact that, okay, he's not going to make up for that.
Right.
But he's doing good now, and you're rejecting it.
And you're being irritable, and you're not being open and nasty for no reason. You don't even really realize.
Exactly. So that's me and my spouse, but it could be any relationship. It could be your parents. Our parents were just, we know as parents now that we don't know everything.
That's a big one.
And we're just doing the best we can. And sometimes we're harboring hurts from childhood that, hi Tisha. and it may require, like you mentioned to me, having a hard talk, clearing the air with this person, with your parent. You want to have this relationship with your loved one, a good relationship. You're going to have to take that time and say, you know what, this incident happened and it hurt me so much. And just get their feedback from it. Maybe they didn't know they hurt you. Maybe some other situation you weren't aware of led to something else.
And sometimes you can't have the hard talk. It's okay. Because you feel like that talking to that person, it's not going to change anything. They're not going to see it, whatever. So you just forgive yourself for being angry at them. Forgive yourself for letting that get in your way. Forgive yourself. Some people you won't never see again. Sometimes the person passed away. Sometimes whatever it is, you have to forgive yourself so you can move on. What is she saying? What if you don't? Oh, well, yeah. What if you don't want to talk to them about it? Yes.
I know. It takes building up that courage, but if you're still thinking about it, you might have to do it stumbling over your words. You might have to do it just spit out, get it out of your system. And if, for example, in the situations where you've had the talk, you've had the talk already and nothing's changed, or you're still, or they don't want to talk about it, you can only do your part.
You can only do your part.
Exactly. So you've tried to address it. I've tried to talk to you. I've tried to clear the air with you, and you're not receptive. So I'm going to choose for me to forgive you. And that's it. I'm not going to keep bringing this up. And one thing I was reminded of this morning is that love keeps no record of wrong. So just like I mentioned with my spouse, I was keeping this mental log of all the things that he did to hurt me or all the wrongs he did for our entire marriage that I hoped one day he would remember and make up for.
He chilling, living his life.
Exactly.
He's doing him.
I've walled off this whole area of my mind to keep a tally of this closet of wrongs when he's living his life. Right?
Yes.
And so that's what I want to encourage you guys to do today, is to clean out that baggage. We are going after the life we want this year. Like, I'm not accepting anything less. I'm encouraging you to not accept anything less than the best for your life. So clear out the baggage.
Yes.
Just like we clean out our closets to make room for a new season.
Oh, we should.
We should clear out the past hurts from our mental space.
Yes.
And leave room for more positivity.
Yes.
Leave room for good memories. And thinking of projecting out to the world what we want in life.
And
those good
making
things.
new memories.
Yes.
Making new memories.
Actively
But when you're
doing
blocking yourself, blocking your receiving love, we block receiving love.
Yes. And
We are
that
really
if
good
we're
at
walled
that.
off.
Yes, because you're totally walled off because you're trying to protect yourself, but you're also blocking yourself from receiving from new people, from new experiences, but you're just blocked and you're shutting yourself down. Like she said, her husband's trying now, but you're still blocked from past things. And so you can't move forward. So I work with a lot of clients that their fathers were absent. Their fathers were in the home. Their fathers were still absent. Their fathers said they were coming around, and so a lot of that. And these are grown people now, or even teen, and they can't let it go. You know, maybe if he was around, he would have done this, and you fantasize and you get angry.
The what ifs will kill you.
Yes, and you harbor all these feelings. But you can't even move on in your new relationships now. You can't even with your own children, not because you're so blocked off trying to protect your hurt and protect your heart, that you can't move on to the new things that life has for you.
That's such a good point. One of the things I wanted to mention was how we hold on to not forgiving even ourselves. Oh, we made this one. Oh yeah, we're hardest on ourselves than anybody else can be. That's why it's such a big issue when somebody mentions an issue with us. But let's say something in life and you just are hard on yourself for the fact that you made this one mistake and feel like it derailed your
life course.
One mistake does not a life make. True. You can have the life you want. But start by forgiving yourself for that one error, and make the change, make the turnaround from this point on. Okay, I'm gonna do better from this point on. But you have to be able to forgive yourself and love yourself from that.
Be kind to yourself. Just be kind to yourself. We're so hard on ourselves sometimes. Be kind to yourself, forgive yourself, and then you start opening up. You just start opening up. Things you didn't see, people you didn't recognize that was trying to reach out to you. All of a sudden, things start moving for you because now you're looking at with different lenses.
Right.
You're hearing with different ears. You're just open, and that's what we want to be: open to what the universe has.
Exactly.
Open to God's blessings. Just open.
And as you mentioned, anytime we're closed off, so we talked about forgiving ourselves, forgiving the person at the other end of a relationship if it's strained. Let's talk about. So there are instances, situations that happen in our lives that has us angry at God because we feel we were dealt an unfair hand. We feel someone slighted us so majorly that we can never get something back. Something was taken from us.
Yes.
And it's like, it's easy to be mad at God because we feel like, no, you know what? But it also blocks us from seeing all the good that is in the life that we live right now.
Yes.
And yeah, hard talk with God, some prayer time, like, look.
It's okay. You can do that.
Just talk out loud, like, God, for real, I don't think
Thanks for the heart.
that this was fair.
Yes.
Why, instead of asking why, like we've spent enough time asking why and getting no answers back. So let's choose, okay, I'm gonna accept what I have now. And I'm clearing the air.
Yep.
I'm emptying out this baggage from my past, and I'm gonna live from this point on.
Yep.
I've given too much time and energy to that old thing. You know, we can't move forward with one foot in the past.
And you'll start to see all the wonderful things that are right in front of you. You couldn't see it before because you were totally blocked with the negativity and the anger. and the sadness.
Yeah.
So then you start seeing all the little things you're so grateful for, that you've been so blessed with.
Mm-hmm.
That seems so little and minute and not, but your eyes start opening, like, oh, thank you. Look at all of these good things that I do have. Let's work with that.
Exactly.
Let me work with what I have. And then it continues to build.
Right.
Work with what you got. Work where you're at. And work it. Like, work what you got.
Honestly, and like you said, new lenses, it changes your perspective. So Einstein, famous quote from him, basically says there are two kinds of people. One that sees nothing as a miracle, and the other that sees everything as a miracle. If you wake up every day seeing how blessed you are, how many good things, you have people in your life, you have a roof over your head, you have food to eat, things like these things we take for granted.
Mm-hmm. You woke up, you're breathing. Like, it's real.
Right.
You are here. There's so many people that just didn't wake up. They didn't get to say goodbye. They didn't get to talk. They didn't get to say what they wanted to say. They're just not here anymore. And we really take it for granted that we went to sleep and we woke up. And that's big. That's huge.
That alone, to like, yo, I have so much to be thankful for. And once you have that gratitude, it's just like everything. You start to overflow with then joy.
Yep.
Your capacity to take in happiness is just increased.
And it follows you. Now that starts following you.
And it becomes infectious to those around you, right? Instead of misery loves company, your infectious, joyful spirit is spreading and creating joyful experiences in the world.
So again, I'm going to input my journaling there again because it's so big. So back a few posts, I'm bringing this up again, that we talked about at the end of the night. Think of something good that happened to you that day.
Right.
And I mean, it could be a horrible day. You have to go to the ER. Like, we have small kids. Things happen. You go to the emergency room. You were there for hours. You were like, the list goes on and on and on. But find something good, and you'll start seeing every other night. You'll see more and more things that you started to realize that did happen, that wasn't your day. Good resources, someone that helped you. And that will start giving you a whole new attitude towards life.
Awesome. So yeah, I just want you guys to take that some time this week and to just start to evaluate, start to think, am I holding on to anything that I've given too much time to, too much mental capacity, too much space and energy that is negative, that immediately I think of it and it brings me down. We're forgiving. We're letting go. We're cleaning out the baggage and welcoming.
Letting enjoy.
Thank you.
Peace.
Thank you. All the good things we want in this life.
It's so much lighter on our shoulders, all the tension, all this. And I was telling you, I'm going to talk about the breathing again. I've gotten some great, Tisha Shea, thank you for the shout out for the breathing techniques. You actually was doing it. Yes. Tell the people that you thought the breathing exercise was good. 4, 7, 8. So when you're doing your 4, 7, 8 breathing, which is breathe in for 4, hold for the count of 7, and breathe out for the count of 8, just do a mental scan after you finish your breathing. A mental scan of your body, a mental scan of your heart. Just how am I feeling? How am I doing?
I did you that the other night.
Yes. And just like, what, am I breathing okay? Is my, just what's going on with me? And then just saying, good job. You did a good job today. I'm proud of you.
So you just did 2 things. The breathing, now you're affirming.
Now we're affirming.
Yeah.
Because you have to replenish yourself from getting the beat down, the Trump talking in your ear all day, the children driving you crazy, the whatever. You got to stop. You have to stop and replenish. There's no other way we can function. So we're going to replenish because that's the only way we're going to be able to start seeing with better eyes the next day.
So she mentioned 2 of the tools that we use ourselves and want to encourage you guys to incorporate on a regular basis in your daily lives. It doesn't have to be every single day, once a week, couple times a week. And we don't want you to let go of that self-care focus we had for January as only for January. No, we wanted to start here, give you these tools so you can use them every single time that you're starting to feel stressed, that you're you're not feeling your best, you're not as energetic, we wanted to mention and keep you cognizant and help you implement these new habits to take you through the year and to help you feel your best as you go through this year. Some of those things we mentioned, like she said, was that breathing exercise, affirmations, saying good things about yourself, so that you hear them.
Yourself.
Exactly.
That negative voice is so loud.
Yeah.
It is so loud. You didn't do this. You didn't get that done. You look at how you messed up with that. It is so loud. We literally have to train our inner self to take in the good. It's crazy.
I know. We're inclined to the negative. Just that's this world. So seek out the good things. Seek them out. Some of the other things was, regularly exercising, and it doesn't have to be gotta get to the gym for an hour. If you got 10 minutes, 10-minute bursts, a couple of times throughout the day. I'm seeking to do 20 to 30 minutes 3 times a week. And that's for me. Some people are like, be consistent with 30 minutes every single day and make that your new habit. But I feel so much better once I do some yoga or do something physical. Like I feel my energy just jump up and I'm ready for the day.
But before doing it, you're like, I can't do this.
No,
I'm exhausted. I just can't
push through it.
I don't got no time for no yoga, nothing. I'm exhausted. I just want to just lay down and do nothing when you finally do get a minute for yourself. But taking that space for movement it's just so good.
It's necessary.
So push past your feeling.
Oh yeah.
And just do
PMS and all that. I'm tired.
All that.
And then try to incorporate even once a week some meditation, some time to be zen. The guided meditations really help for me, because it's hard to shut my mind off sometimes. So at least if I give it some direction, then it'll start slowly shutting down and getting to that base point that is so helpful. And time for maintenance, self-maintenance, whether it's your hair, your nails, things that make you feel good and pampered and loved on. Love on yourselves.
Love on yourself.
Make it a habit. Make it a habit. So those things, please try to incorporate them throughout the week, every week. Yes, Cherise, wake up earlier. I know you love your sleep,
oh my
but
God,
you have
extra
to wake
5
up
minutes
earlier.
in the bed is everything.
No, because then my day is dragged. I try to just, if I can get a nap. And even when I was working full time, I would take my lunch breaks and like eat at my desk so I could get a half-hour nap in my car. I was serious about my naps. I need a nap. Like I need to recharge and split my day in 2 halves because it's a lot. But I wake up early and I start my day in quiet time, in prayer, in reading, and in meditating and things like that.
Necessary. Also walks. Taking
walks
a walk at lunchtime, when I started doing that.
That's activity though. There you go.
And you can clear your mind. Your brain is taking in too much information.
Exactly.
Just get some clarity. Walks are beautiful too. And it don't have to be long. Just
something intentional for 15 minutes. But yeah, thank you guys so much. And I definitely would just want to encourage you guys again. Forgive. Let go. And welcome in the good that is in front of you.
Yes.
We're ready for it.
Stop all the blockage.
We're ready
Getting
for
in
it.
your own way.
2017 is that year. Let's make it our best, guys. We love you. Thanks so much, all you guys that joined us. Please feel free to like and share and comment and any insight you have.
Like, share.
Let us know. We love the interaction with you guys. And definitely keep adding people to the group. Keep growing our community, guys. And we just want to wish you all the best for this week. Have a blessed week. And we will see you next Monday as we start a new month. And we're focusing, guys, on our relationships. It's the month of love. Yes, it's Black History Month. Don't get it twisted. We're gonna still post important things about the Black community and important figures that you may not be aware of that were influential in our progress throughout history. But I do want to focus on our relationships because that is our foundation of our families. And it's important to our zen. Keeping our peace, our stress levels. Yes. Men can drive you crazy.
Yes. Children, parents.
Yes, life in general. So yeah, for February, for the month of love, we're gonna focus on our relationships, different aspects of it, and we'll see you next week. If you have anything you want us to touch upon, definitely reach out to us at any point.
Yes.
Love you. Thank you. Love you too.
Happy Monday.
Great week, you guys. See you later.